Hello, my panda pals, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk Between the Sheets, episode 11. Most of you will be a little upset to know that this episode was very Rob and Sophie focused, but what are you gonna do? It was their time to shine, and they took it. So let's talk about it. We are watching that moment where Jasmine is getting all up in Sophie's business, telling her to expose Rob to the rest of the group.
I did feel like Jasmine was looking out for me. I really do feel like, she was shocked about Rob.
Sophie says the two women knew each other before the resort, and Jasmine has always said that she can see right through Rob's bullshit, so she's more than happy to have her in her corner.
I wanted Jasmine in my drama because I know she's a great person to back me up and look, do it in front of people, so he can't bullshit you.
Jasmine says she saw the proof with her own two eyes, and Brandon asks if it said that Rob was active recently, and Jasmine says yes, but honestly, I don't really know how much I believe that.
Did he do it?
We did.
Did it say on the profile active 3 days ago or something?
This to me feels like an editing thing, they just inserted a clip of Jasmine nodding her head yes about something else so that it made it look like she was saying yes to his question, because the screenshot that Jasmine saw was this one, and the only mention of active is Rob saying he works out. Don't get me wrong, I still think Rob is absolute trash, and I do find it very difficult to believe that he was not cheating on her throughout their entire marriage, but this proof is just not solid enough for me. I'm gonna need some timestamps.
You hate each other or
Constantly
what?
losing side.
They're going nowhere.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I've been trying.
False. You haven't been trying hard.
You are just bitter because she turned you down. Also, maybe shut up, because you are sitting there acting like you are moving heaven and earth to fix your relationship with Natalie, when the reality is, if Natalie was on fire, you would not even piss on her.
Sophie does play the victim a lot. I feel like, her actions just don't match up with what she's saying.
Sarah gives us a little bit of insight, saying when she came over to the adult babies screaming at each other, it was all very toxic, because it wasn't about solving the issue or supporting each other, it was the men trying to take down the women and the women trying to take down the men, which is not that surprising considering everyone here is just projecting.
It's a fire that feeds itself. They're feeding off of each other, and it's just only gonna get hotter, not more safe.
Rob says that when Sophie told him that she wanted to take a break, he was like, no, that is a stupid idea. If you want to take a break, we should just break up.
If this is a way for you to go off and talk to other guys, I'm not interested. We should just be done. And she's like, no, that's not what this is about.
I think that there are only 3 reasons why someone wants a break, right? 1, you are testing your partner. 2, you want to fool around with someone without being considered a cheater. 3, you want to test the waters and see if you can do better, but you have a crippling fear of being alone, so you want that security of having something to go back to just in case things do not work out for you.
He always rants about how in America the marriage system favors the women, and he's always scared somehow he's gonna get even though he doesn't have all this money for me to take.
I am not surprised that Rob feels this way. In my opinion, I think it tends to be more beneficial for the men. In most cases, married men tend to see an increase in the amount of money they make, they experience an increase in overall mental and physical wellness, they usually go on to live longer lives, and in most cases, they do not go on to take on the majority of the domestic labor, even in a dual income household. Anyway, Sophie tells us that Rob was super nervous that she was gonna rob him blind if things did not work out for them after this break. So, to show him that she had zero intention of hurting him, she let him text himself that message from her phone for insurance.
And I said, take the phone, write what you want, and that's what he wrote, and then he's used it against me.
I mean, he only wrote down what you said to him, and he's using it against you because you did the thing that he was worried that you would do. Then we get to see some footage that did not air where Rob calls Sophie's mom a crackhead.
No, your mom's a crackhead.
I can't believe he called Sophie's mom a crackhead.
At this point, I don't care anymore about protecting your mom or protecting you or any of that.
Rob justifies this by saying that he was absolutely blindsided by all of Sophie's accusations, and it pissed him off so much that he's gonna say what is in his heart of hearts, and he's gonna do it in the most reckless way possible.
I came to this resort to fight for my marriage, and Sophie came to this resort to try to make everybody think that I'm the asshole, so she's valid.
Y'all were arguing about cheating. I honestly don't know what her mother's former addiction issues have to do with that. That was definitely said just to hurt her feelings.
In that moment, I just hated Rob because I'm like, how sick can you be? And why are you even bringing that up? What does that have to do with it?
Then we pivot to Brandon and Julia, and we learn that her kissing her ex was not the only time that she has strayed from Brandon.
This isn't the only time we've kind of had this situation. There was another guy she talked about, somebody she worked with.
Brandon doesn't know exactly what happened. He just tells us he had his suspicions, but he never pressed the issue because he honestly did not want to know.
I don't know, I kind of left it alone and didn't bring it back up.
Judging Julia's reaction while watching this scene, that girl definitely did some naughty-ish.
I never did anything. Why is it fair that you got to?
What happened with him?
I'm gonna tell you on camera.
I'm not sure if I'm interpreting what Julia says next correctly, but she tells us that she was not taking her relationship with Brandon seriously at the time, and she is a girl who likes to flirt.
I'm not take our relationship seriously. Only I said first, take seriously when I come here.
If that is indeed what she meant, girly, you were engaged. Like, if that is not serious, I do not know what is.
She was still in Russia while we were waiting for the K-1 visa to come through and everything, and the way she talked about him, she said it's just a friend.
Oh my god, if that were me, I would be so insecure. Then everybody plays Chubby Bunny, and if you don't know how that's played, you shove marshmallows in your face, and every new marshmallow you put in, you have to try and say Chubby Bunny, and the person who's able to do it with the most marshmallows in their face wins. Ari and her little mouth tap out at 3. Stacey is going super strong at 6. Benny is a fucking hamster because he has got 7 of these jumbo marshmallows in his mouth, but like, where? But the winner is definitely Rob.
I was only halfway done with my face.
Are you serious? You got room in there, man. You should carry some stuff. Thank you.
Then we talk about when Natalie freaked out for absolutely no reason, calling Josh out, saying he body shamed her, and then proceeded to demand he apologize a million times, and then kicks him in the nuts after he says sorry.
If anyone is guilty of body shaming, it's Natalie. I mean, she's been body shaming me from the day I got there.
She's not wrong.
She like tell me I'm pregnant, I look fat. I'm like, yeah, getting weight, but did you need to tell me?
Yeah.
Sarah gives us her insights and says that Natalie's MO when she does not get the care or attention that she craves is to revert to a childlike state and throw a giant tantrum. And while, yes, I do agree with that assessment, you can kind of say that for everybody else here.
I don't understand.
No one will ever understand Natalie because she's nuts.
Natalie says Josh is being way too overdramatic and manipulating everyone because she did not kick him in the balls.
He made it sound that I kicked him so hard, which was not true because I wasn't even close to his balls.
Then production gives Josh a bedsheet, and he's instructed to show us what he's like when he's sleeping and what Natalie is like when she's sleeping.
Please. Why you not love me? Josh! Josh! I can't sleep. Okay.
And I know why he's with someone that he clearly does not love, but like, bro, why are you with someone that you clearly do not love? Then we watch everyone trying to tap into their primal scream, and Sarah is like, the women were very obviously ready to scream their entire asses off, and the men were just being giant babies.
A group of lioness women, they're just ready to roar. The guys are big babies. They're tapping out, they think they're gonna look stupid.
Then Ari runs off, and Benny does not care, and he just pretends to be Michael Jackson.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Ari then comes back, and Julia has Benny teach her how to moonwalk, and this is when Ari started to hate on Julia.
No, this is exactly what I was talking about, how you guys all chewed Rob out, but then you know what, Benny has done the exact same thing to me, and you guys do this.
I do feel bad that everyone seems to either be ignoring Ari or just generally not giving a shit about her, but as I'm watching this, I realize that I also don't really care about her and Benny's storyline. And I don't know if it's because she's being outshined because Natalie is the spiciest flavor of Unhinged, or because Sophie and Rob make me so freaking mad, but anytime Ari and Benny come up on the screen, I'm like, oh damn, I totally forgot they were here.
She's trying to take everybody down with her. Ari trying to trigger Brandon and trying to rule our relationship because her relationship is done.
Ari leaves again, and Sarah checks in with her, and Sarah tells us that hopefully Ari will realize in order to make progress in her marriage, she has a ton of inner work that needs to be done first.
He's been denying my reality for so long, and now I feel like all these other people are denying my reality too.
Sophie goes on to tell us that while she does understand Ari being upset about her situation, all of the girls backed her up against Rob because they have all seen him be a dick to her.
I wish you would understand that it's because they witnessed Rob be a dick to me. If Benny acted that way, we would all support her, 100%.
Jasmine admits that she was really hard on Ari at the beginning of all of this, and it is unfair that everyone has been babying Sophie, and she says that next time she sees Ari, she's gonna give her a big hug and say that she has zero doubt that Benny is probably a terrible husband.
I'm not proud about my behavior toward Ari.
I cannot support her because she does wrong decisions. Why would she choose something that kills her?
This bitch did not just say that. Ooh, I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. This ain't real. This ain't real. Then everyone does their best primal scream, and we learn that the monster within Gino is a little girl.
Is that?
The monster within Julia is a giant peacock.
Yep.
And the monster within Rob is just himself.
Still don't feel better.
I'm feeling better. That's because you don't ever yell.
Yeah, we know. You scream a lot. We got it. And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. A huge shout out to all of my channel members. Thank you guys for your ongoing support. Shout out to Stacy in the Middle and Matt Carlson. Thank you guys for becoming Panda patrons. I hope you enjoyed the ride. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I hope to see you next time. And as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye.